Hey everybody, this is IndieGeek, and I have a special second video today. I decided, in addition to Binding of Isaac, I would be starting a series on the PC version of Spelunky. So I've played a lot of Spelunky, but I've mostly played it on my PS Vita, because I like the controls better, and I liked playing it on the go. And I have beaten the game on Vita, but I have not beaten it on computer, so for now I think that is the goal. See if I can get all the way to hell and beat King Yama. So, let's get started. I do like Curly Q. Let's see. Oh, gosh, I don't have any of the characters on this version. Okay, well, Curly Q it is. I think out of the original 4 characters, Curly Q is probably my favorite. Oh my goodness. Oh. I recently changed computers, so I think that it may have gone ahead and deleted my save completely, which is fine. I'm okay with that. We've got a journal. Okay, so it's going to put me through the tutorial, which will be good for anyone who has not played Spelunky before. So basically, in Spelunky, we're going to run around like this. Kind of got like an Indiana Jones thing going on where we can whip stuff with our little whip, right? And we're going to collect gold and gems, and we're going to take bad damage because I'm awful, and I don't have ropes, so I can't go over there, but that's okay. We will go down here. Oof, I gotta get used to this controller. Sorry, guys. So, one of the things that makes Spelunky one of my favorite games is that there's a lot of depth. Okay, so my Xbox 360 controller, the RB button doesn't work, so I'm gonna actually change that to how about LB? That'll work. Okay, sorry about that. Now we are ready to go. Okay, so like I was saying, one of the things that I really like about Spelunky is that there's a lot of hidden depth to the game. I think there's probably a good chance that there's a lot of people who have put a lot of time into it that still don't know a lot of what is actually in the game, which is pretty impressive. So, after this tutorial, I will talk a little bit more about what exactly goes on in the rest of the game. For now, we've just got to go through the tutorial, and it's going to teach us how to do all this. So one of the defining characteristics of Spelunky is just how kind of random and hard it can be, right? So like the Binding of Isaac, it's another game that changes a little bit every time you play it. So we will see definitely different layouts. It's a little less randomly generated than Isaac, but there are random layouts, and the items that we'll find are a little different every time. And as with Isaac, there are different kinds of playstyles, and starting with level 3 here, you will begin to see the way that I play. Because on tutorial level 3, we reach our first shop. So, one of the interesting things about Spelunky is that if you attack a shopkeeper, he gets mad, right? And then all of his buddies on all the other levels also get mad. But, if you look what I got from that, I lost 1 heart, which is fine, because there is a way to get more health. But I now have 26 bombs, 7 ropes, and a shotgun. So I kind of got a lot out of that, considering that I only had to sacrifice 1 heart for it. And there is a way to do that without losing a heart, and I may take the time to practice and learn that way. So, as you can see by this, there are idols that you can take to the exit, which get you extra gold, and there are damsels. But you can choose who your damsel is. So if you look up there, that is Monty. That little monster is my damsel, because who wouldn't want an adorable little dog to be their damsel? So that is the end of the tutorial. And now I will go on and show you what the game is like. Boom! So one of the things that's going to happen is every time I get to the... So there are multiple areas, and each area has 4 floors. And for a while, Tunnel Man will be waiting for you at the end of each set of 4 floors. So I want to set off the arrow trap. So that's kind of one of the things, like I was saying about Spelunky being random, is that there's traps and stuff that can trigger off if you're not careful. So Tunnel Man wants you to bring him items, and then he will make shortcuts for you. And all the shortcuts do is let you start. So say if I make it to... Ooh, a Matic, that's a good find. If I make it to the jungle, before I enter the jungle, he's going to ask me for... I think it's like 3 bombs or something, right? And then the second time he'll also ask me for something. And then he'll ask me for something a 3rd time. And the 3rd time is the last time, and then I get a shortcut to the jungle. So what I see with a lot of new players is that they think the shortcuts are really useful. And they can be when you're new if you want to just try and learn the levels and kind of learn what new enemies are on in each area. But it can be basically you don't use the shortcuts if you want to get the real ending of the game, which was where I was talking about the depth, right? So we are going to try and get to the real ending of the game, and I will explain that as I go. So unlike Binding of Isaac, where a typical run is going to last half an hour or 30 minutes if you get to the end, to even like maybe an hour sometimes, depending on what you do. Spelunky can be over really fast. So it's very, very easy and very common to run into some traps that you weren't expecting on like the first floor and then be dead right away. So and that's like regardless of skill level. So like Binding of Isaac, once you get good, you can go through the whole thing pretty easily. So what I just picked up was the compass, which will always show me where the end of the level is, and I killed Monty. I'm sorry, Monty. Oh, and I died. So just like that. So spikes are an instant kill. No matter what, no matter how much health you have, even if you have 99 health, landing on the spikes will kill you. But that is all. Ooh, that was a really good find. Okay. It's always good to have a shotgun. So, shotgun has kind of a dual purpose a lot of times. So like, okay, so there's a ladder there. But with the shotgun, if you shoot and jump at the same time, you can actually go 1 block higher, which can be really useful until you get an item that kind of... Oh, I don't want to do that because that'll kill Monty again. Now maybe he'll be okay. Tell you what. Is that any better? Oh goodness. Okay. Did he live? Yes! Monty lived! Oh goodness. Okay, so I was talking about the real ending, right? So there is an item in each area of the game that you need to get to get to Hell, which is the real final area of the game. And in Hell, you will fight the real final boss. And it can be a little convoluted, so I will explain it as I go. And it's, you know, the reason that it took people a while to even figure out like how to do it is because the items you need and the way you use them can be a little strange. But I will try and explain. Well, since I'm at a fairly safe point, I think I will explain the time mechanic. So one of the things that a lot of newer players get really frustrated by is after 2.5 minutes on any floor, the ghost will show up. And the ghost is always a one-hit kill. If the ghost touches you, you're dead. So it's kind of like spikes in that regard, except spikes are on the ground and the ghost will chase you. So a lot of new players ask, why is the ghost even in there? It doesn't seem fair, it's a waste of time. But, so there it is, the ghost will be here in just a second, and I'm going to immediately go in the door, so there's the ghost, and I'm gone. So if the ghost, like you might see me picking up gems, if you can get the ghost to go over a gem, it'll turn into a diamond, which is worth more. So when you're going for a really high score, which I won't be for a while, you actually like purposely wait around to get the ghost. Okay, so here is part 1 of what we need to get to Hell. This chest holds a very certain special item that we want, but before I can get it, I need to find the key, don't I? Let's see. Oh, just made it. Okay, it's not right. Just double checking that it's not up there. So the key, oh, there it is. Okay. The key and the chest will always be on the level together, so you don't have to worry about like taking the key to a different level. That's actually one of the things that Tunnel Man will ask you to do later in the game, which is definitely not something I'm doing again. I did it on beta, and it was a pain. Okay, so by putting the key into the chest, I got the Ujedi. What the Ujedi does is, first of all, it lets me see everything that's in the walls, right? Because there's like gems hidden in the walls. Before I could only see the gold, but now I can also see gems. And if there are items in the wall, which occasionally there are, it will also let me see those. But that is not very special and not that useful most of the time. The real reason I want to get the Ujedi is because on one of the levels in the next area, the jungle, there will be a hidden exit that takes you to the black market. And if you have the Ujedi, it kind of flashes up in the corner and it makes a beeping sound when you are close. Okay, so like I said, I kill shopkeepers most of the time. So like I did that pretty much because they had a bomb box. And it was easy because I already had a shotgun. So there's that, and now you'll see the aftermath of me killing the shopkeeper, because if there's a shop on this floor, the shopkeeper will already be mad at me. And in addition to that, whether there's a shop or not, there will be a shopkeeper waiting for me at the end of every level until the end of the game. So like even in Hell, where there isn't normally shops, if I make it to Hell, there will be shopkeepers waiting for me. Might seem a little unfair, but the big advantage is, so like I was talking about the black market. The black market has like 7 shopkeepers, and they all have an inventory of stuff. And if you're killing shopkeepers and you can survive, you basically just get like a ton of items and you're set to go for the rest of the game. So that is one of the biggest advantages. Okay, this is not a great setup for me. Okay, but I'm gonna do this. Oh no, 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 no. That'll be it. And I'm dead. So that's Spelunky. You know, you can just die out of nowhere like that. I have not really kept track of how long I've been going. I think I've had like, I did the tutorial and I've done like 2 runs that were about 5 minutes each so far. So I'll do a few more runs at least. Oh my goodness. Well, like I said, sometimes you can die really early if you're really bad, like me. Unlike Isaac, so Isaac videos are pretty much going to go 1 run a video, unless I die in like the first 15 minutes. These videos, I'll try and do like half an hour, maybe, around there, 40 minutes. I think that should be a decent amount. So you'll either get to see a lot of bad runs or 1 good run. I will never split up a video, like 1 run over a couple of videos though. I don't really see the point of that. I'd rather do, you know, an hour-long video than split up a run. So regardless of what happens, you will see me. You will see. Oh, that was a good find. Bomb boxes are good. So a bomb box just has 12 bombs in it. So you will see later that bombs are really important. Oh, okay. I am gonna go get that rock. For anyone who hasn't played Spelunky, if you are kind of watching this and hoping to get some tips, or if I encourage you to go buy the game, and I will put the link to the Steam page in the description for the video. A rock is always good to carry around. A rock, a pot, even like the little sorry, even the little animals, so like there are mice that run around. Those can all help you set off like arrow traps. Okay, so I'm going to use a rope here. So I just killed the grandfather spider, and whenever you kill the grandfather spider, you get the paste. And what the paste will do is make my bombs stick to surfaces. So that becomes really, really helpful, especially in the later levels. Alright, so here is going to be an example of some of the depth I was talking about. Because here's our... Oh, goodness, I am so bad today. Okay, so here is... This is an altar, right? So, instead of taking Monty to the exit, I chose to sacrifice Monty at the altar. Now, you saw that I got a compass, so you may ask why I chose to get a compass instead of getting the health out of Monty, because you can also sacrifice enemies. Kali goes by like a favor system based on the number of points that you have. So I believe someone figured it all out, and sacrificing Monty gives you 8 points. And at 16 points, you get an item called the Kapala. And what the Kapala does is when you... Because, like, it's okay, so if you see me kill an enemy, you'll see blood come out of it. The Kapala will collect that blood, and if every time you fill the Kapala cup... Okay, so this shopkeeper I'm not going to kill, because if the present's there, the trick doesn't really work. If you fill the cup with the blood, it'll give you health every time, so... I like to think of the first Monty, regardless of what item I get, I just think of him as half of a Kapala. Might seem a little morbid, but he's okay with it, I promise. I asked. Monty does not mind being sacrificed for the greater good of me. Okay, so this is a snake pit, and at the bottom of every snake pit level, just double checking that those are all set off. We got this jerk here, spits poison at us. See, there's another arrow that wasn't set off. Could have been bad. Ooh, and there's an arrow that's not set off. Okay, but I can go over here, get this rock, come down here. Okay, so at the bottom of every snake pit, if we go down here, place a bomb, and get out of there, we got a medic. Oops. That's the Matic. I wonder, can you do the... I was wondering if you could do the jump trick with the Matic as well, but it does not look like it. Anyways, I'm gonna use a rope here, and got more ropes back, so that was worth it. Okay. So the Kali system can also work negatively. If an altar is blown up, and kind of the sometimes unfair part, oh, that was really bad. Sometimes kind of the unfair part about it is that it doesn't even have to be you that blows it up. If an enemy blows it up, she gets mad. And the first time she just drops spiders over the altar, so it's not too bad. Got another compass, okay. The second time an altar is blown up, you get a ball and chain, which weighs you down, you move slower. And a lot of times it's pretty much guaranteed to make you lose. Unless you're really, really good. You won't be seeing any kind of pro ball and chain runs from me, most likely. Unless I get good and you guys want to start giving me challenges. That could be fun eventually, but I have only killed Yama in my Spelunky career once. Okay, so that is a vault over there, and if we were going for a high score, we would kill the vault keeper, and his chests are always filled with gems. So we'd wait for the ghost to come, and we would ghost the vault. But I am not concerned with my score. I have enough bombs. I'll go in there. Okay, well, Monty's gonna get hit by an arrow trap, but that's okay. He can survive it. Ooh, and there was another one over here. Ooh, shotgun. Nice. There we go. Okay, so. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Oh, I thought I was gonna land on his head. Yeah, I'll keep going. This is fun. I haven't played Spelunky in a while. So anyone who has played Spelunky has probably seen the achievements, and there are some crazy ones. One of which is to beat the whole game, and when it says the whole game, it only means getting to the end of the first boss, not like the real final boss, in under 8 minutes, which is pretty fast, and it is like surprisingly a different way to play. You'd think, you know, it'd just be playing a little bit faster, but my typical Spelunky run, like especially if I do make it to hell, lasts like maybe 45 minutes. So it's quite a bit different than my normal run. Gosh, that was really bad. And so after I beat Hell on the Vita version, I was attempting that for a long time, and I couldn't get it, so I kind of got a little frustrated with Spelunky and I stopped playing. So this is the first time that I've played in a bit. It's kind of nice. I like going back to trying to just have Hell be my goal again. If you want to see some like really crazy Spelunky play, I'll kind of name drop a bit here. Bananasaurus Rex has I believe he still has the world record speedruns for both the regular game and getting through Hell and killing Yama. And I think he got to Hell in like 5.5 minutes, something like that. It's crazy. Dude is like really, really good at Spelunky. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill that shopkeeper. He doesn't have anything I want. There will be better opportunities. So like, if I'm gonna kill a shopkeeper, some of the things I'm looking out for are a bomb box. Sometimes you get a shopkeeper that like is only selling bombs, and that will be one that I definitely kill. Or if they have, gosh, this is not fun. Oh my goodness, I missed the jump. Maybe I should just title this video What Not to Do in Spelunky, because this is going really bad. It's a tutorial on how to be bad. I haven't even made it out of the mines yet, have I? Goodness. Okay, well, you guys are gonna see the jungle this video. I promise. I will get you at least to the jungle. Spelunky takes... In some ways it takes... Oh my goodness. Ooh, okay. Oh no. Oh, can I make that? Oh, I did it. Okay. In some ways it takes kind of more brain power to play than Binding of Isaac, because there's a lot more to be paying attention to. But in some ways also I feel like I'm not thinking as much when I play, which is probably why I'm so bad. But I don't know, when I'm playing Binding of Isaac, like, there's a lot of item combinations, so I'm trying to kind of assess whatever I have and try to figure out what I want to get to succeed. With this, there's not that many items, maybe like 15 or 20 in the whole game. And my general rule to succeed in Spelunky is to pretty much get every item. I mean, most runs you're not going to get all of them, but I want to get as many of them as I can, pretty much every run. The only one that maybe isn't super helpful sometimes is the... Woo! Okay, you gotta be careful because those can bounce down and still hit you. That's Spelunky! Goodness! Okay, I am gonna kill this guy. I wonder... Okay, so I saw this other trick where you kind of go like this. Oh my goodness, I grabbed a machete. Well, oh, I still killed him. It's okay. Of course, I don't know how much health I had before I did that, so I don't know if that took health or not. That's the other variation of the trick that I was talking about, and I think if you do it right, which I might not have, you're not supposed to get hurt. So like I was saying, the only item that maybe isn't... Oh, okay. Shoot. Well... Sorry, I'm just thinking about if I... Maybe I'll just skip the Jedi for now. Oh my god, I forgot that I angered the shopkeeper. Oh, and he killed himself. That's... Oh my god, I thought that was triggered. Whew. Okay, deep breath. I gotta focus. I'm doing, like, I don't know what's going on today. My Spelunky foo is just like not happening today. Yeah, I hope you guys didn't come here for like really high level play or anything, because you will have to go somewhere else to find it. Like that. Why did I get hit there? Gosh. I'm sorry, guys. I hope this starts going a little better. I mean, I know the trick. I just need to be better. That is the trick to being better. Just be better. Okay. Nothing I really want to deal with over there. Just be better. So, I've actually been hearing a lot of people who did play a lot of Spelunky kind of playing it less lately. And I think, oh my god, I think it seems like a lot of people kind of having the same feelings I am lately. Like, once you beat Olmec, who's the first boss, you kind of feel like you need to do something better. So then you go to hell and you beat Yama. But then you still feel like you need to do something better. And from there, it's pretty much either speedrun or high score runs, both of which can be super frustrating. So I'm not going to kill that shopkeeper, and it is only because I don't have a lot of health. And I'm bad, so I'm like, I could lose another health here pretty easy. So, you know, I've seen a lot of people recently kind of get to that point where they beat hell and then just want to do something better and couldn't. Sorry about, hopefully that Steam overlay doesn't show up. I will have to remember next time to try and tell Steam to not bother me while I'm recording. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in here and try and get that spider. Paste can be really, really helpful. And paste is like one of the few items that if you get used to... Oh, I hope that doesn't kill me. Okay, I was just outside of the range. Like, if you get used to it and then start a run over, paste is like one of the things that I'm really bad at forgetting that I don't have. Okay, so this is another trick. You can pick up the freeze ray and just smash him. So I did that because of the mystery box there. Oh, the mystery box, right. So, back to what I was saying about depth in Spelunky. Most recently, the big thing has been the eggplant, right? Everyone's been trying to do the eggplant. So what the eggplant is, if I were to take that mystery box, buy it, not open it, and sacrifice it to the altar, I would have gotten the eggplant. But then you have to carry the eggplant, and someone used kind of a cheat engine. It's kind of like an emulator thing that let you just choose what was going on, so they could just put themselves on the King Yama fight with the eggplant. And it turns out, if you throw the eggplant at the final boss's head, his head turns into an eggplant, and he just kind of hovers there and waits for you to kill him, basically. So a couple of people were chasing for the unheard of eggplant run, where you got an eggplant. Oh, I forgot that the shopkeeper's mad at me. What happened? Oh, I don't even know what happened. I'm doing it again. I told you, I'm getting you to the jungle. Because I'm not gonna... I'm ready for a change of scenery, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go through here, and I'm gonna drop the pot. Set off that arrow trap. Nice, and it killed the guy that was in him. Hate those, whoa, that was interesting. I haven't seen that. Dumb spider. So anyways, the eggplant run, right? So, people were trying to figure out how to get the eggplant to hell on your own. Because you have to carry it, and one of the things about getting to hell is there's a point where there's actually something else that you have to carry, and you can only carry one thing through a door. So that was like pretty tricky to figure out, and Bear Taffy and Bisnap. Bear Taffy plays a lot of Spelunky, and he's pretty darn good. He was playing, and he found out that with the ball and chain, you can break through some of the environment later on that you shouldn't be able to break through, and get an item the wrong way, kind of. So that was a pretty big development, and with that, Bananasaurus Rex again was finally able to get the eggplant to hell on his own. I may be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure he used the Bear Taffy trick to do that. It has been a while since I've seen that video, though. Okay, so I'm gonna use a bomb here just to... Because here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drop Monty, get this, come down. Oh, and Monty fell. I didn't want that. Monty! Oh, I can go get him real quick. Okay. Because I am definitely gonna sacrifice Monty. Alright, monster. Sorry. Okay, so I got spring shoes. Spring shoes are okay. All they do is let you jump a block higher than you normally would be able to. Which, if you have the shotgun, you can do anyways. I don't actually remember if you can combine the spring shoes with the shotgun jump trick. Okay. I do need to find the key, though. It is kind of easy sometimes to have the key be at the top of the level, and you miss it. There it is, though. I never really like when the key's right at the bottom, or the chest is right at the bottom, because it is much easier to go down than up, so you kinda stress out a bit about it on the way. Nothing I want in there. Okay. Let's see, what are we on? Okay, 1-3. Okay, so we got a dark level. So dark levels can be okay. The biggest thing about dark levels is you have to go slow, kind of relax. I see a lot of people get a dark level and freak out, and that leads to bad things. That leads to dying, you know? You know, what I have found is that in most situations, your vision is not that impaired. Like, you can, for the most part, it's like, see? So that little torch, even though it wasn't lit, it had some light. So, for the most part, you can kind of see below you, normally far enough that you can get to where you need to go. So, you know, if you get to a dark level, just don't freak out. That is, I mean, I would say most of the times that people die in Spelunky, it's because they freak out. I have it all happen all the time, where I'm going along fine, and then something happens that I wasn't expecting, and I panic, and then next thing you know, you're dead. That is just kind of the way of Spelunky. Oh, that was close. Okay. I don't like scorpions. They are not a fun enemy to deal with, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this guy. Okay, so if I do this... Oh, okay, that did not work like I wanted it to. So now I've got him down there with a shotgun, and I have to try and deal with him. Okay. So like I was saying, don't panic. Oh, but I screwed up. I screwed up. I'm gonna die. Okay. 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 See? I relaxed. And I solved the problem. I am almost out of health, though. But I've got a cape, which is pretty good. And I have... Oh, so see? I told you we'd make it to the jungle today. Alright, I'll give you one bomb. It's only one. If one bomb makes the difference between winning or losing, I was doing something wrong anyways. Okay, so, the jungle. The jungle is where many people just give up entirely. And I was almost at that point once upon a time. Okay. Let's see. I think I will do one more run. This has been fun, and I don't mind giving you guys kind of a longer video. So the jungle is kind of, in my opinion, from... I think about, you know, level design a lot, and kind of like player learning curves, and just kind of design of the game in general. In my opinion, I think Derek Yu, who did most of the work on the game, I think he did the art, I think he did the programming and the design. I think what he was going for with the jungle was to prepare people for the rest of the game, because the jungle is like a serious difficulty spike above the mines. That being said, the ice caves, which come next, are much easier than the jungle. And then by the time you get to the temple, typically you've got enough items for the rest of the game to do fine. So the jungle is like really kind of the barrier. And I remember like I got okay at the mines. So then I was making it to the jungle. I just crushed whatever was in there. That was dumb. Yeah, so I was getting to the jungle pretty much every time. And I remember just being so frustrated being stuck on the jungle. That was, oh my goodness. Well, let's... Welcome to IndieGeek's waste all of our bombs trying to kill one spider hour. Holy hell, that was so bad. I just wasted 2 of my bombs trying to kill that one spider. What am I doing? Hopefully that crate has bombs. But like, oh my goodness! I'm sorry for like yelling. I hope that it doesn't go too loud. But Spelunky can surprise you. So anyways, like the jungle, like once I finally got okay at it and I could beat it consistently, I was like making it to Olmec every time. Wow, that was so dumb. So dumb. Gosh. Okay, I really think that after this run I'm gonna be done, because I am... Well, that didn't help at all. Whatever. I'll put the... Oh, please blow up that block. Thank you. Woo! So, you know, if you decide to pick up this game and you start making it to the jungle, just kind of keep that in mind that, in my opinion, the jungle is probably the hardest environment until you get to hell. Hell is crazy. Like, especially if you're not very good at the game. Hell, like, if anytime I make it to hell, I'm still just, like, way overwhelmed with everything that's going on. And I pretty much panic my way through hell. Which sounds bad, because I'm telling you guys to not panic, but... If I ever get to hell, again, like, and I'm sure I will eventually on these videos. Wow. You will see what hell's like eventually. Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna call that good. That was okay. We'll see some improvement, okay? I'm getting back into the swing of things, and I will definitely be putting out more Spelunky. I don't think it's going to be every day, like Binding of Isaac is. Probably maybe 3 times a week. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, you know, if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe, and if you like the video, please like the video, because that could help out a lot. And if you've got any suggestions as we watch me and Monty just kind of get killed over and over again here, if you've got any suggestions for what you'd like to see on the channel or anything you want me to do differently, please feel free to leave a comment. It definitely helps me kind of shape this into something that everyone likes. So like I said, I will leave my social links and I will leave a link to the Steam page of the game in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.